Hello friends, welcome to Let's Do It. As part of the Python interview question series, I will discuss the solutions to the important and tricky Python questions asked during the interview process. Okay, without delay, let's jump into the main part of this video. Okay, the question asked here is to find the average of all the numbers in a given list. Let's try to solve this problem. Sometimes the interviewer may ask you how to define an empty list. How to define an empty list? This is how you will define an empty list. But remember, don't write list, because list is a reserved keyword. You cannot write list. Okay, this is wrong way of creating an empty list. Okay, you can use any value, any variable. You can use any variable other than the reserved keywords. Okay, so here I am using the keyword list1. Let's take the numbers as okay. Now what is an average? Average is nothing but sum of numbers by total length of the numbers, that is count of the numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So here 7 numbers are there. Okay, count of the numbers, that is called average. Using this logic we will solve this problem. Okay, now first we have to find the sum of all these numbers. For this we can use the sum function. Print sum of list1. Now you can see this is a simple way of getting the sum, but interviewer may ask you not to use the sum. That time what you need to do, you can use the for loop. Okay, first you need to initialize a val to 0 for I in list1, val equal to val plus I. So what I am doing, I am iterating all the items in this list and I am adding each value in each iteration. So if you want to debug, if you want to know what is happening internally, I can show you that. But let's see what is the final value. Print val. Okay, so here also we are getting the total as 30. So how to debug, how to know what is happening internally? Let's see. Print val plus I equal to val plus I. Okay, this is the way you can check the value of each variable during the iteration. Okay, during each iteration what is the value of val? So during the first iteration, as the value is initialized to 0, it is printing the value 0, and the value of I in the first iteration is 2. Likewise, in each iteration you can use the print function to print the values. Okay, now we have the sum, but then how to find the average? Average is nothing but average equal to final value by length of list1. Okay, now you have to know what is the number of numbers present in this list1, that is the count of numbers in the list1. For that you can use the length function. This will return the value 7. You can print, you can see that list1 length is okay, print average is we don't want this. Let's see. So you can see the average, and you can see the length of the list. Now he may ask you to write a function which takes the list as an input and averages and returns the average. Okay, what you need to do, you just have to define one function. Simple, this is simple. You have to include everything inside the list and return it. Def return average or find average. Remember the function name, convention of the function name should be the verb. Okay, find average list2. Okay, list2 val equal to 0, and then returns the average. Okay, let's try to call this function by passing a list. Find average three, 4, 5, 2, 3. Average list. Okay, clear and run. So this is how you can write a function to find the average of numbers inside a given list. Now he may, after writing this, he may ask you some conditions like this is a condition: ignore the numbers if it occurs more than once. That means what he is asking is the average should be from the unique numbers in the list. So here you can see this list. The number 2 is repeated twice and number 3 is repeated twice. What he wants is, he don't want the 2 and 3 to be added again because it is already repeated. Okay, so how can we find that? For that, let's look into the logic of finding the unique values. So unique values can be found using the set. That is a simple way of finding the unique values. Okay, what I am going to do is, I am going to create one list: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, now list 2 is list of set of list 1. So what I'm doing is, I am converting the list 1 to set, and I don't want the return item to be set, so I am converting the set again to list. Now list 2 is a list which is having unique values. Let's try to print list 2 and see what it is holding. You can see all the repeated occurrences are removed. Okay, this is one way. But what if he wants set not to be used in the program? That time you can use the for loop again. Create one dummy empty list for I in list 1. So what I am doing is, I am writing a condition: if the item is not in, that is, when the list is getting iterated, each number is iterating, So if that number is not in list 2, then append the number to the list 2, list 2 dot append of I. That's it. So what happens after this 3, when 1 comes again, 1 is already there in this list 2, so this condition fails, so it goes to the next number. Likewise it continues till the end, and the list 2 will be having the numbers which are unique. Okay, let's try to print list 2 and check. See, here you got the unique values. Now let's try to implement this logic in the average program. Simple. List 2 equal to list of set of list 2. That's it. What I am doing, I am getting I am ensuring that only the unique elements are present in the list. Okay, without this, what is the average? Let's try to see. And when we include that logic, yeah, and just we will ensure manual verification. We'll do the manual verification of how many numbers are there. 4 numbers, 2 3 4 5, 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 10, 14, 14 divided by 4, 3.5. So this is how we can solve the problem. I hope you understood this problem. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section below. If you want the solution for any other problem, any other Python question, you can post that question also. I am happy to help you in my later videos. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe this video, and please like this video.